Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you, as tonight's action is part of the NBA Cup. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings.
You know, for the Surf, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Now, San Diego's starting five. Joel Embiid is out there with Hayes. Then there's Chris Paul. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Bryant in at the shooting guard position. And for Dallas, and it's Caldwell in at the two-guard position. There's always going to be player movement in the offseason. I have to imagine some of those guys are still meshing with their new team, Grant.
Well, it depends on the player, B.A. With young guys, it can take more time to adapt. But for the veterans, they know what their game is about by this point.
Now here's Durant. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Here's Caldwell. And here's Thomas from the arc. No good. Nice D from Paul. Bryant against Thomas. Back to Durant. Pass to Paul. Now Embiid. Good ball movement here by San Diego. Clock at 4. And there's Bryant. That's good. On the assist by Durant.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Brushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Pass to Thomas. Here's McAdoo. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing.
There's the tenacity of Chris Paul. Always on the surface with him, getting right up on him and not giving him an inch of space to get the shot off.
Durant, pass to Hayes. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Thomas, that's good.
Isaiah Thomas is spectacular. He's not always flashy. There's a difference. I mean, that time he put on a show creating space off the dribble.
Now here's Embiid. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Paul against Thomas. Embiid, a screen on Thomas. Here's Paul. And again, it's San Diego.
School's in session, and that mid-range is CP3's specialty.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Here's McAdoo. Last game, 26 points for him. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Durant for 3. And finished off by Hayes.
We've seen the Big E do this forever. Dominant inside, using that size to create second chance opportunities.
Thomas against Paul. Here's Love. And he lays it up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Durant. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Bryant outside. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Kobe makes dunking look so easy. Man, that guy's explosive.
And Thomas has got the ball here for Dallas. 8-point game. Outside Love. Pass to McAdoo. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
For San Diego, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Back to Paul. Now here's Hayes. And here's Bryant. There's the three. Second chance effort. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched competitiveness and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
Throw good. Bryant. And both free throws good for Bryant.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's McAdoo. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Outside Love. Pass to Thomas. From deep. That shot missing. Paul with some nice D. San Diego leading by 8. It's Bryant with a drive. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
The shot by McAdoo, no good. San Diego has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Inside, Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team. Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Bryant, left side. The bank shot, no good.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
McAdoo, a talented scorer on the block now. I mean, he knows exactly how to get the position he wants to score down there.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Diego.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
How about this combo? Bob McAdoo is a go-to scorer and defensive anchor for this team.
Outside Durant. Pass to Roy. And here's Bryant outside. That shot off.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Love, a screen on Paul. Here's McAdoo. Here's Zerbiak. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Puts up a deep three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. San Diego leading by 5. To the inside. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Zerbiak. Here's the pick. Pass to McAdoo. Thomas up top. He's guarded by Paul. Again, the miss by Dallas.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Now here's Bryant. For 3, Durant. Counted from distance. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Scotty Barnes checked in for San Diego. We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
Here's McAdoo. He's got 5. Thomas outside. Clock at 6. Shoots over Paul. Dallas no good that time either.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Kessler on the double team. Pass to Roy. Tries it from 19. And again, it's San Diego.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Dampier. Still no points. They need this. And it's finished off by Thomas as he lays it in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 6. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Bryant able to elevate and levitate once he takes flight. Just enjoy the show, folks.
And there's the screen. Thomas passes to McAdoo. And he lobs it up top. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
San Diego leading by 10. Here's Roy, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Outside Paul. Down low. Here's Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Paul for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Zerbiak off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Outside Paul. Now Bryant. Give him 8 points now. Here's Roy. And again, it's San Diego.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's McAdoo. He has 7. Here he goes. Thomas outside. Paul with a steal. To the middle. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Mavericks trail by 14. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's McAdoo. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Bryant. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. The jump hook. Zerbiak grabs a miss.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's good for 2. Embiid's got 6 points.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Thomas, right side. To the middle. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's San Diego. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points, a key to this lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, what do you guys think about San Diego here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
We've got Walker Kessler, and it's Love in at the 4-man position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Out to the wing. Love against Durant. Oh, Durant with a steal. Duran, the pass to Keenan. Here's Francis. He's covered by Kessler. For 3, Durant. Knocks it loose. Mavericks trail by 16. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Paxson. Still without a bucket. Pass to Dampier. Shot blocked. Down low. Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duran's future in this league.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Love, high post. Here's Paxson. There's a screen by Love. Pulls it in from the elbow. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you, BA.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And so it's Dallas with it, following the three-pointer by San Diego. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Dampier. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Paxson. Duran with a rebound. San Diego leading by 19. Durant inside. Covered by Love. He got a piece of it. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Over to the wing. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Bob Love, one of the old school forwards, has that real nice game. Plays an old school style, close to the ground, but excels at scoring the ball and defending.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. San Diego making a change here. Hayes is checked in. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. And Love drops them both. San Diego leading by 17. Durant surveying the D. Durant with another miss. The Mavericks have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. For San Diego, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Drills it from deep. Durant's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
The Mavericks shooting just 38% for this game so far. Pass to Bowen. Beyond the arc. The rebound, San Diego. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Keenan. Here's Francis. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Here's Hayes. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Hayes has got 8 points.
Using his size and maybe just a little bit of power as well inside. That's how Hayes beats the contact.
Here's Dampier. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Pass to Bowen. Here's Caldwell. Goes up from the top of the key. Second chance shot. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
You trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
Francis, the pass to Durant. Here's Roy. To the inside, Keenan. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Dampier. Driving inside. Another shot. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 8 now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
All right, everyone. I want you to get out of your seats and make some noise!
Both teams deciding to change it up. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Surf, they've started strong this year, holding the second place spot. And of course, there's Dallas. Quite a bit of space between these two.
Checking out the Surf, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Here's McAdoo. 9 points in the game. Back to Thomas. Three-pointer. Duran with the rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Roy. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
One of Roy's specialties is the catch and shoot. Outstanding in that regard.
There's the screen. Here's Thomas for 3. Inside. It's deflected. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
The Surf on offense. They're on a 19-6 run. Pass to Roy. Back to Bryant. No good off the glass. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. McAdoo and rejected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duran, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Kobe with the brilliant assist that time.
And Thomas has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. And this matchup with San Diego, it's their first meeting of the season.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
And they know they're the better team and out to prove as much tonight. They split the season series a year ago, but they want to change that up now.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
What a move by Bryant, pulling out his tricks to confuse the defense.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Toppin. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Toppin.
You know, Obi Toppin is known as a high flyer for good reason. He's somebody that really goes after any chance he gets to throw it down. He's dunking it whenever he gets close to that rim.
Toppin hits them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Here's Francis. Yet to see a basket. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to Dallas. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Toppin outside, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
San Diego has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Here's Francis. Off target from outside. Dallas has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Thomas outside. Pass to Caldwell. Fires it. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. San Diego shooting 56% for the second quarter. The skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too. He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And he's going for the oop here.
In close, Bob McAdoo stuffing it down with power.
There's a minute 59 left in the first half of this game. Outside Durant. Back to Paul. There's the triple. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
3 points.
Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Here's McAdoo. He's got 11. Pass to Caldwell. They set the pick. Here's Zerbiak, guarded by Durant. 11 feet out. Zerbiak's shot is off. San Diego has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And here's Paul. He's got 5. For three, Durant. And San Diego another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Thomas. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Thomas, a screen on Embiid. Here's McAdoo. Embiid covers. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Caldwell. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Paul against Thomas. Screen by Embiid. Outside Durant. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 20 points.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Paul against Thomas. And stolen by Paul. 4 seconds left. And he comes up with a bucket. Paul's got his third basket on the night right there.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. San Diego on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll return shortly.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Surf.
While it's been a stampede in transition, they'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Dallas is shooting a low 30% from the floor. On the floor for San Diego. Kobe Bryant is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Hayes. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Here's McAdoo. Clock at 6. Thomas outside. Pass to Caldwell for 3. The rebound, San Diego. Hayes has got 11 rebounds in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Embiid. And the basket is good. Embiid's got 8 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Caldwell. Back to Thomas. Here's McAdoo. Thomas, a screen on Embiid. Here's McAdoo. Embiid covers. Here's Zerbiak. Nails it from beyond the arc. Zerbiak's got his second basket on the night.
I love how quick Zerbiak is. I mean, doesn't waste any time getting his shot off. That quick release I'm talking about. Catch and shoot, is right in his wheelhouse.
Good work there as it goes.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Love finds Thomas. Shoots. The rebound, San Diego. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now. Nice move. That one off the back iron and out. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Zerbiak, the pass to Love. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Pass to Embiid. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Joel-Embiid. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
Here's McAdoo. He's got 11. Pass to Zerbiak. To the inside. Love tries again to the left wing. Here's Caldwell. Covered by Bryant. Love, a screen on Bryant. Back to Love. And stolen by Hayes. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Caldwell, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Back to Thomas. Over Paul. Thomas misses.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Screen by Embiid. Here's Durant. Pass to Embiid. And it's blocked. Thomas against Paul. It's Thomas on the wing. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. To the middle. Here's McAdoo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
Keeping constant pressure on the defense. McAdoo, certainly one of the tougher assignments in the league.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for San Diego.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
And so Paul will bring it up for San Diego. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The floater, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Second team foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one misses.
You know, Chris Paul has probably forgotten more about basketball than most of us know. He's an encyclopedia of knowledge for the game.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Here's Thomas. They set the pick. And he makes it. Thomas has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good to see Thomas get himself going, showing he's more than just a perimeter shooter. Great touch.
And there's the lob. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
Here's Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 7 assists in the game.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Here's McAdoo. 14 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Zerbiak's shot is off. The Surf have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Now here's Durant. He's got 24. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Here's Caldwell. Pass to McAdoo. And stolen by Hayes. The 11-footer. That doesn't go either for Durant. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the paint. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Durant with it. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game.
Talk about a high IQ baller. Durant read the pick and roll coverage perfectly there.
Mavericks shooting just 36% in the third. Thomas outside. Pass to Caldwell. 5 on the clock. There's a screen by Love. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From downtown. And finished off by Hayes.
Hayes does everything on the floor with force, including that power slam.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Guys, I think free throw shooting is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Now Thomas. He's got 6. Pass to Zerbiak. Here's McAdoo. Shot clock at 5. Got a hand on it. It's 2-on-1. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a look now at San Diego's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Utah Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll be playing the Rockets in Houston.
And for their matchup with Orlando, this is one we've all been waiting for. 2 of the best teams in the league going at it. And you know whoever wins is going to be viewed as a finals contender.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. And Thomas has got the ball here for Dallas. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Hayes against Love. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. Uses the glass to drop it in. Love's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
There's the block. Here's Dampier. Out to the right wing. Pass to Zerbiak. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Francis. Thomas defends. Puts it up from 15. And he nails the jumper. He's got 12.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now here's Thomas. He has 6. Pass to Dampier. Throws it up high. Duran with a steal. Here's Francis. Thomas defends. Francis, the pass to Duran. Here's Francis. No points so far. And the dunk by Duran.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duran makes for an easy target on the lob.
Here's Dampier. There's a screen. Outside for Love. Thomas outside. 5 to shoot. And it's rejected.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Pass to Dampier. There's a screen by Love. Nails it from 3. Dampier's got 5.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And here's Hayes. Here's Roy. He's got 12. It's stolen. Here's Zerbiak. Banked it in off the glass. Zerbiak's got 5 points now in the quarter.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Pass to Roy. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Hayes against Love. Back to Thomas. The 3. Duran with the rebound.
He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
Pass to Keenan. Here's Roy. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's San Diego making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served them up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Walker Kessler, and it's Caldwell in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Roy can be explosive when the moment calls for it. He's kind of quietly athletic, but that time threw it down with authority.
Here's Dampier. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. It's Thomas on the wing. The rebound, San Diego. Duran's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Roy, ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Brandon Roy goes up, fights through the contact, and finishes with some real force and tenacity.
And here's Thomas. High post Kessler. Duran with a steal. Francis, the pass to Duran. Here's Roy. Fires the 3. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Thomas, left side, to end the run. And he lays it in.
Right into the heart of that defense. I think Thomas takes it as a personal challenge sometimes.
Here's Roy. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Roy's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Here's Thomas. The rebound, San Diego. Duran's got rebound number 7 tonight.
He really hasn't had it offensively tonight. This team needs him to play better. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Dampier. Kessler a screen. And the 3 off target. Pass to Roy. Oh, got a piece of it. And he dunks it down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Thomas. And the basket by Bowen. Bowen's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Down low. Here's Duran. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Dampier. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Now here's Thomas. Tightly guarded. Can't cash it in from close range. The Surf on offense. They're on a 15-5 run. Here's Barnes. Bowen with a rebound. Bowen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Dampier. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Roy. There's the drive. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Kessler. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Duran. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Graham, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
No good on the free throw. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
And San Diego making a change here. Eason's checked in. Good on the second one. San Diego has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Right side Barnes. Buries it down low. Barnes has got his first 2 points of the night.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
Pass to McAdoo. Clock at 6. Eason with some nice D. Here's San Diego with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Kessler, no good. The Surf shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Barnes, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. McAdoo, nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Yeah, and not rushing anything. I mean, McAdoo doesn't rush anything. Lets everything just come to him within the flow of the game.
Pass to Roy. They set the screen. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Roy's got 16 points here in the second half.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Here's Caldwell. Right side Love from 12 feet. The rebound, San Diego. Up top Barnes. Covered by Love. Here's Roy. Caldwell grabs the miss. Caldwell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Love. Here's McAdoo. He's guarded by Barnes. And out of bounds. The Surf will take it.
The ball goes to the away team.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. San Diego has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Here's Francis. Pass to Roy. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Here's McAdoo, following the score by San Diego. Here's Bowen. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Dampier from outside the arc. The rebound, San Diego. Roy's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow. Barnes straight down the lane for the jam.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's McAdoo, covered by Duren. Pass to Dampier to win the cold spell. Barnes with the rebound. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Surf. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Here's Roy. Launches it. Hits the trifecta. Roy's got 30 points.
That's his second tray of this half for the game. He's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
Here's the 3. Kept alive. It's tipped. And they're able to recover. San Diego has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Back to Barnes. Fires the 3. And San Diego another 3.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's McAdoo. Pass to Zerbiak. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Duren the screen. Inside. Here's Roy. He gets it in there. Roy's got 32 points in the game.
Well, I would think Roy has to be pleased with his play right now. It always feels good when you find your rhythm out there.
Here's Dampier. From deep three-point land. The rebound, San Diego. Duran's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. A minute 29 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Francis. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Thomas. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter here.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Surf.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
A solid win for them here in the first of 4 meetings this season. They've come out and set the tone against the Mavericks.
Here's Francis.
Oh,
are you kidding me? Wow, man. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Thomas outside. Pass to Zerbiak. Love, a screen on Wagner. To the paint. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Here's Francis. So it's San Diego picking up the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.